Blake Lively draws a legal line to protect Taylor Swift, inside the courtroom drama that could break a Hollywood bond. In a courtroom battle already brimming with explosive allegations, Blake Lively has taken a decisive and deeply personal step, asking a federal judge to block Justin Baldoni from gaining access to her private communications with Taylor Swift. More than just a legal maneuver, Lively's motion marks a turning point in a high-stakes fight that's now dragging one of the most private pop icons into an increasingly public war. Her message is clear. Some boundaries shouldn't be crossed, no matter how famous the people involved. But is this a bold act of protection, or the first crack in a once unbreakable friendship? From co-stars to courtroom rivals, what began in early 2024 as a co-production deal between Lively and Baldoni quickly spiraled into chaos. Lively filed a lawsuit accusing Baldoni of inappropriate conduct and contract breaches. He fired back with a jaw-dropping $400 million countersuit claiming defamation and reputational harm. Though much of Baldoni's counterclaim was tossed out earlier this year by U.S. District Judge Louis J. Lyman, the legal showdown only escalated from there. Leaked documents, dueling press statements, and court filings hinted at a strategy that blurred legal procedure with celebrity theater. Then, in May 2025, things took a startling turn. Baldoni's team subpoenaed Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift dragged. Into the fray, the subpoena alleged that Swift may have been privy to critical conversations between Lively and Baldoni, either as a witness or confidant. But Swift's legal team immediately slammed the move, calling it an outrageous fishing expedition and a transparent attempt to exploit her fame. Within a week, the subpoena was quietly withdrawn, but the damage, it seems, was already done. Lively's latest move, protecting privacy or playing defense. Despite the withdrawal, Lively has now filed a formal motion for a protective order to keep her messages with Swift off the legal table, forever. In the motion, Lively's lawyers argue that Baldoni is weaponizing Swift's name to stir media attention, not to uncover any real evidence. The motion reads in part, "There is no legitimate legal purpose in pursuing communications between Ms. Lively and Ms. Swift. The request is evidently designed to distract, intimidate, or influence via media strategy, rather than proper legal recourse. This isn't just about legal relevance. It's about optics, privacy, and personal lines that Lively refuses to let be crossed. The judge who's already seen. Enough. Judge Lyman has already cautioned Baldoni's legal team against using court documents for media spectacle. Earlier this year, he struck from the record inflammatory letters that accused Lively of coercing Swift, calling them scandalous and procedurally improper. Lively's new motion points directly to that ruling, framing Baldoni's latest attempt as part of a pattern of abuse. Legal observers say the court's prior skepticism may give Lively's motion a solid foundation. Behind the headlines, has the Swift-Lively bond been broken? Even as the courtroom fights rage on, fans and media outlets have begun to notice what's not being said or seen. Swift and Lively, once famously inseparable, haven't been photographed together in months. Industry insiders hint at growing friction behind the scenes, with one source telling Page 6, Taylor feels used. She didn't sign up for this and made it clear she wanted no part. She stepped back, and it might be permanent. The absence has been loud. No double-date outings, no backstage appearances, no joint events. For two women known for fiercely guarding their inner circles, the silence speaks volumes. Celebrity lawfare, legal strategy, or PR play. Baldoni's team has yet to formally respond to the motion, but legal analysts suggest their move may have been calculated to apply pressure, publicly, not just legally. Mentioning someone like Taylor Swift in a court document is a guaranteed headline, said Morgan Elliott, a Los Angeles-based litigation specialist. But it also carries risk. If it's perceived as a stunt, judges and the public don't react kindly, and that perception could backfire, both in court and in the court of public opinion. What happens next? The court has given Baldoni until June 23, 2025, to revise his remaining claims. A hearing on Lively's protective order is expected shortly after, though no date has been confirmed. The trial itself is slated for March 2026, a full-blown showdown that could shake Hollywood before it's over. If Lively's request is granted, it may shield not only Swift's communications, but also set a precedent about the limits of celebrity, intrusion in civil litigation. The bigger picture. When fame meets the law, this case underscores a deeper cultural dilemma. When the lines between personal privacy and public spectacle blur, who gets to draw the boundaries? For Lively, this is about more than just legal strategy. It's about protecting a friendship from being turned into evidence. For Swift, it's about preserving control over a name and brand that millions follow, but only a few truly know. Guides. The trial looms and tensions rise. One question remains unanswered. In the age of celebrity litigation, is anyone's personal life still off limits? Stay informed. This story is far from over. For real-time updates on the Lively Baldoni legal showdown and exclusive insights into high-profile court cases, subscribe to our newsletter and follow your publication across platforms. Because in Hollywood, what happens behind closed doors rarely stays there.